Local fishermen are angry over new limits on when they can catch a fish they say is more plentiful than it's been in years.
That's right. The Gulf of Mexico Fishery Management Council reduced the red snapper season from 40 days to 11 last month. Now they've cut it again. Rob Besson has the story.
Look at the size. This may be the biggest one of the day.
It's a comeback story many anglers thought they would never see.
They taste good. They're fun to fight.
After red snapper numbers reached dangerous lows in the 70s and 80s, local fishermen have said for 3 years the snapper is back.
It's amazing. You don't need a fishing rod to catch red snapper. You can literally chum them up and freehand gaff them if you want to.
But the Gulf of Mexico Fishery Management Council has now cut the red snapper fishing season from 40 days to just 9, and that's got many fishermen angry.
What's at issue here is why the government's doing this.
The council says the action is necessary because recreational fishermen exceeded their quota, but Senator Mary Landrieu called the move reckless and claims the current regulatory system is broken. The new rules only apply in federal waters, and exactly where they begin in Louisiana is also the subject of much debate.
It's at Territorial 3. Now, the state of Louisiana will say that they've expanded that limit, but Washington hasn't acknowledged that. So a recreational angler who'd like to catch red snapper and ventures into those waters is taking somewhat of a risk. Big snapper.
Captain C.T. Williams says the new federal rules on red snapper are too stringent, and he says the feds should turn snapper management over to the states.
The states along the Gulf Coast do a fine job of managing their fisheries, so there's no reason they couldn't do that same job of managing the Gulf.
The new rules apply only to recreational fishermen. Each one can catch just 2 fish, and they have to be over 16 inches, making some wonder if the trip is worth it.
With the fuel costs and everything it costs to come way out here, and you only get to bring 2 fish per person back.
While the 9-day season in federal waters begins on June 1st, it's now open in state waters where snapper is not as plentiful, further angering fishermen eager to catch red snapper, which they say is more plentiful than ever. And the shortening of the snapper season won't impact commercial fishermen since each boat has its own quota. Last year, due to concerns, Senator Landrieu proposed a bill to transfer snapper management authority from the federal government to Gulf Coast states, but that bill appears stuck in committee. Kim?
All right, thanks, Rob.